Good morning, guys, and it's been a while since we've done a vlog from back in the Philippines, but here we are, and it's in the middle of the rainy season. And what have we got in store today? Well, we've been hit by a typhoon, that's all I can say, and it's a bit crazy. We have no electricity, that's why it's quite dark in my house, and no electricity. We've got no running water, so we can't flush the toilet. Well, we can, but you have to just flush it with a bucket. No Wi-Fi, no way of actually cooking in our house. We have my wife's grandmother's house next door, and my father-in-law's house just over there. So they are able to cook on the old-fashioned way of using a charcoal-fired stove, which is good. But what do we have outside? I will show you in just a moment. So let's go outside. We have a flood. Oh, who's that? The brother-in-law. We have a flood. Can you believe it? First time experience, yeah. And it's rising. It's not subsiding, it's rising. Look. Look how close it is to coming over the step. Look how close it is, guys. Coming over the step. That's mad. That's... The house is elevated here, but if we get high tide later on, we might face a bit of a natural disaster. So let's go outside. Fortunately, I bought Wellington boots recently because it's well, you know what to expect in rainy season. So I am thankful for these, which come up to my knees, just below my knees I should say. I will take you outside and we will walk around and see what's going on. Maybe we'll meet some of our Filipinos as well and see their experience. But I am concerned because that is getting very high. Where shall I put my shoes? I don't want them getting covered in... I just put them there. And they're wet. Silly me, left my shoes out last night. But yeah, this is a different experience, isn't it? Not one that I've ever experienced before. And yeah, so this is going to be a different vlog from what you're used to. And so yeah, I'll start by showing you what's happening. Look how deep that is, guys. Look how deep that is. Well, may as well vlog the experience. I mean, this is just madness. And there are probably places in the Philippines that have been hit worse than us here in Guimaras. Because the typhoon was hitting further north. So it's that's what I read last time we had internet. I read that the typhoon was hitting north of the Philippines, north of in the northern part of the Philippines, and yet here we are in Guimaras, beside Iloilo, basically, and we're experiencing heavy rain, wind, and flooding. So I can't imagine what people that are closer to the typhoon are going through. I really can't, and my heart goes out to them. But look at this, guys. Yeah, my heart goes out to you guys who are closer to the typhoon. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I mean, this is madness. Whoa, look how deep that is, guys. Look how deep that is. I've never been in a flood before. This is a new experience for me. And if that high tide comes, then we are in trouble. Right? And look at the chicken there. He's had to find high ground just to keep himself dry. So well, the rain has subsided, which is good, but who knows when it will come back again. So let's walk this way. This will take us out into the this way will take us out into the yard. Just vlogging the experience. I will eat soon. Okay, so we'll go out and oh, I better be careful here because it's wow, it's very deep here. Yeah. Man, this is crazy, guys. Yeah, I'm so thankful I bought these Wellington boots, because without them I would just have my shoes and my slippers, slipper shoes as they call them here, and this water is filthy, isn't it? So I can't my goodness, this is bad. I mean, look at the water level in there, that house beside me. It's very hello. Yeah, it's very bad. Has it ever been like this before? No? Wow.
I think it happened 20 years ago.
20 years, wow.
20 years ago.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And now this is the first time.
Yeah. There's nowhere, I mean, there's just been so much rain, there's nowhere for the water to drain.
Too much rain.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus the high tide is adding the water in the river.
Yeah. Man, guys, this is mad. I mean, it's getting shallower here, guys, but I want to see what it's like on the main road, because it's probably better there. I mean, if high tide is coming, as they say, then how deep is that going to be? That is something I have not experienced. We're already flooded, so it looks a bit better this way, guys. I think possibly better going. If you lived on the road, you wouldn't really have this problem, I don't think. But this is basically how you get to the road from our house. And it's okay there. So basically the water is flowing all the way down this way, and then you've got the water coming in off the field, and so that entire area there is where all the water seems to run off to. So you can see we are in a bit of a predicament here. Morning. So, it looks a lot better here compared to down on the down up near my house. Man, this is brutal. But guys, this is a completely different experience from what I'm used to, and I'm sure from what our viewers are used to. So obviously, if we've got no electricity, we have no power, we have no Wi-Fi, so it may take a while to get this vlog uploaded, and I better hurry up because I have a motorbike coming up behind me. So let's see. We have dry land here. Morning. We have flood back there. Flood. Flood, yeah. We have flood, but it's dry here.
Oh, it's dry here.
There's no flooding here, guys. Look. It's very deep, yeah. I might just stay here all day.
Stay here.
Just stay here, get a tent or something and sleep here. So let's go for a quick walk and down the road and see what's happening. I just met some Filipinos there and just having a conversation with them. But look, this is dry. Like, obviously it's wet, but it's not flooded compared to back in my area in the house. So yeah, it's good morning.
Morning.
My area is flooded. So I'm just out for a walk. So let's see. You can probably hear the wind. It is it's not good. I will go to the end of that bridge over there, guys. I will go to the end of that bridge and just have a look and see what's happening out there. But oh my goodness, just the flood there. People probably think I'm insane for going walking in the rain, but it is what it is. I've never experienced anything like this before. I mean, look at this, guys. This is the flood in the field, and you can smell it. I mean, the house is just round that way. You walk further on down, and guys, if you're watching this and you're being hit by this typhoon, and obviously this will be uploaded after the typhoon, I would imagine, because no signal. But if you're watching this, then let us know how your experience is. And let's pray that God will keep us all safe as well. I mean, look at that, guys. It is absolutely crazy. I'm going to turn around because I don't want to get hit by some falling debris or anything like that, but that is mad. That is absolutely crazy. It seems to have calmed down, but the damage has been done, guys. The damage has been absolutely done. The storm has hit. I don't know if we're going to be hit by part 2, part 3, part 4 of this typhoon. I don't know. I've got no information. Without Wi-Fi, I have a bit of data, but it only happens. I only get data in certain spots in my area, so it's just like really. It's one of those places where you just have to try and survive, I guess. Morning. I guess this is a normal part of living in the Philippines. Morning. But it is what it is, guys. So let's go on a journey back to the house and see how high the water has risen. Mayunaga, kamusta?
Mabuti.
A lovely weather.
Oh,
Yeah. I see some flooding there.
oh.
Yeah, we have the same. Yeah. It's not good.
Water is
It's rising.
go inside.
Don't get this back in the UK. Well, you do in certain parts, but for the most part, where I'm from, is pretty safe. Plenty of hills, and the drainage system is good. The housing system is good. Whereas here we are, and it is just, well, here's fine. There's nothing, no floods on this road. So it's just one of those things. So guys, let's go back to the house and see where this water level is at now. I guess you're fortunate if you live along the road. You're not so fortunate if you're living right at in the back corner, which is where the water seems to drain off. And lesson learned for me: don't build a house in that area of the province where all the water drains to, because you are going to get flooded. So if I could go back in time and tell myself not to do that, I would. And then I would build a house that would slope down like that so that the water can drain onto the road. But look at this, guys. Morning. Very bad. Just have to watch where I'm walking. Morning. Playing cards. Enjoying. Smell it, guys. It smells horrible. Oh. Oh, your house. Oh. It's okay. Is it the water still rising? It's still rising. It's still rising. Is it in Nana's house? Ah. Well, the water hasn't completely gone into my father-in-law's house yet, but it is pretty close. I mean, it's in the terrace area. So there is still a bit of a slope to get in. And my grandmother-in-law's house as well, it is just in the terrace area as well. It's rising, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Had to take apart the washing machine, guys. But look at this, guys. The water is now on the step, so any higher. that's all that's left between this house and if the water rises any further. I'll put the GoPro away now, guys, and I'll check in with you later. Hopefully the water will have subsided. Hopefully we don't get more torrential rain and wind, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, stick around and we'll see you in a bit. So we now have electricity restored, so that is a positive sign. The wind has subsided, the rain has stopped, so that is good as well. The water is still level with our step. It hasn't gone any higher, which is good. So let's hope it will drain, because we don't want to be walking about in this, and it really does stink. Yeah, it's really bad. Okay guys, so we have an update on the typhoon situation here in Guimaras, and it's looking pretty good now. The water is pretty much, well, it's drained. It took a couple of hours to drain, but it has drained, which is good. So look at that. We now have dry land. Reminds me of Noah's Ark, when Noah sent out the bird, and then he sent out the dove, and it didn't come back. Well, I haven't sent out any birds, but I'm glad that the water has cleared up. I didn't need to build a boat, which was good, and I praise God that the weather is clearing up. And it looks like the sun is trying to come out as well, so that is also good. And yeah, so let's walk and have a look around and see what's happening now. I mean, all this was underwater earlier with all this fog here, but it's getting more windy. Getting very windy indeed. And the electric did come back on, but it's out again. And the groundwater there has cleared up as well, so it's just drying, I guess. So yeah, it's good. You've still got that field over there that's saturated, it's covered in water, which I would say will take up quite a lengthy time to dry. But the skies, it does look like more rain is coming. It's very windy, so we'll see what happens. But interesting experience, guys, and let me know in the comments section how you're doing wherever you are in the Philippines, and how you're coping with the typhoon, because obviously as I said earlier, there are some of you that are very close to the typhoon. So I'm keen to hear your experience, and as I say, keep safe and stay dry if you can. So guys, evening time evening time here in the Philippines, and we are again without electricity. We have been for the last few hours. So we're in Nanay's house, and we can use the old-fashioned way of cooking, the stove, the charcoal fired stove, and we will eat our food the old-fashioned way, Filipino style, celebrating, well, not celebrating, but trying to survive the power cut from the typhoon. So yeah, our province house nearly flooded, but it didn't flood, so we're thankful. It could have flooded, but it didn't. So I will conclude this vlog the day our province house nearly flooded. Take care, guys. Bye bye.